Dave, just first, when you look at Emmett Sheehan tonight, I know we talked about him kind of working through a few mechanical things. It seemed like this one was a bit of a grind, but do you think it was more to the mechanical aspect of kind of getting things in line, or do you think it was more of just the elements of playing here in Denver?
I think it was more the elements. I think that I'm not sure how much he's pitched here. It just seemed like early on he didn't have good feel for anything, to be quite honest, and the ball strike ratio wasn't good, but I give him a lot of credit because he grinded, as you said, and made pitches when he needed to. And ironically, his best inning was the last. But I just felt, it was just a grind all night, and give Klein an opportunity to have a clean inning. But yeah, 5 innings, 2 runs, solid outing.
With Will Klein, what were you seeing from him? Because it seemed just kind of like, honestly, like a freak kind of accident thing to get him to then obviously get some guys on base to create some traffic.
I thought tonight his sweeper, the feel for spin wasn't good. He didn't have it in. I think, a couple of those hits early were just cement mixers and just didn't do anything. And so, I don't know, again, if that's the elements, and I don't know how much he's pitched here. But, yeah, tonight it just wasn't sharp.
Just sort of another example of how important it is to tack on runs, especially a place like this.
It is, absolutely. I thought, we had some opportunities and couldn't, create some distance and kept them in the ball game. And so it really wasn't a huge inning. A 2-run inning was the difference in the game. And so we've been swinging the bats well. You're not always going to, put up cricket numbers every night. But I thought tonight we could have taken better at bats. But, you got to give those guys credit. And they went to their guys in the pen and kept us at bay.
Shohei reached 3 times, but only the last one counted. But he did get to that 50. What does that say about this guy? I mean, we've said enough about him before, but just to get the 50 game on base rate.
Yeah, it's remarkable. I was hoping he'd get that last at bat and give him an opportunity to, change the game. And he found a way to get on base. So yeah, it was good to see it, and that's quite the streak, And you got to be pretty dang good to do something like that. And he's in a class by himself.
The at bats, particularly with runners in scoring position, were 0 for 7. Were those particularly disappointing?
Yeah, because I think that up to this point with runners in scoring position, we've been able to, whether it be earn a walk or swing at good pitches and get hits. And today it just seemed like we chased a lot more than we have. And so, yeah, we had opportunities, and I thought Tuck swung the bat really well. I thought Freddie looked great up there, and, we just couldn't get any other support.
3 runs in this place, that's a bad night.
Yeah, I mean, you think that, especially the way we're swinging the bats, and you feel that, we could have put some more runs on the board tonight, and potentially, giving Emmett a little bit more breathing room and the pen as well.
Is Freeland okay, or is that just pinch hitting for the situation?
Yeah, pinch hitting, and I wanted to get, the right-hander in there. I felt we had a better chance right there.
Like okay after what happened pregame?
Yeah, he took one off the noggin earlier, and it was a pretty flush shot. But from everything I've heard from him, the training staff, he was good, and he was up earlier. And so that was a good sign.